Hey Mustangs, Dungeon Master here again. Continuing our discussion. This is part 2. I want to go back to population and just finish that. The population of this region of Asia is over 600 million people. That's a lot. The United States has 330 million people, is the third largest country in the world. Between Indonesia and the Philippines, you have around 400 million. So those two countries together have a greater population than the United States. And the area is not so big. So you've got quite a few people crammed into somewhat small areas. Very high population density. Okay, let's go back to our physical map, and I want to highlight a couple of features here. Going to make the map a little bigger so we can see better. The Mekong River, M-E-K-O-N-G. Mekong River is the longest river, and it is one of the most important rivers because it really provides a lot of life to the countries that surround it. Cambodia, here in southern Vietnam, very important for fishing and for watering rice plantations and all that kind of thing. And it's also a significant part of the border of Thailand here. So an important river to be sure. The Irrawaddy River runs through Myanmar, and it's also a very important river for commerce and for trade. Of course, a source of drinking water. You and I probably wouldn't want to drink it, but over there they do. And just to show you population again, lots of people live along the Irrawaddy. A lot of people live along the Mekong, except in certain areas. Notice that Laos and Cambodia are fairly underpopulated countries. This is a very mountainous region here in Laos, and so you don't have a lot of people living there. Okay, let's go back to the physical. And the Strait of Malacca. Let me get back to my pen here. Let's do this in pink. That sounds good. Okay, the Strait of Malacca right here. As you can see the arrow pointing to it. A strait is a narrow body of water between two large bits of land. And so as ships pass through here, this becomes an extremely important body of water strategically and for commerce. Right down here at the very tip of the Strait of Malacca is the nation of Singapore. And it's one of the, even though it's a tiny, tiny spot of land, it is one of the most important shipping ports in the world. Lots and lots of commerce is done from there. Let's get to, again, other important physical features. We talk about the volcanoes. There's a great map. If you're in McGraw-Hill and you're experimenting, there's a great map that shows you in this unit 24, chapter 24, of where all the volcanoes are. This is on the Ring of Fire. Okay, let's talk geofacts. And the largest island is Borneo. The largest lake is Tonle Sap right here. So you can see the highest point is Cabo Razi, almost 20,000 feet. And yeah, I'm not too concerned about the country with the greatest amount of water area. Okay, so we want to remember the Mekong River is really important. The Strait of Malacca is really important strategically. Another thing we want to talk about is the South China Sea. This has made a lot of news recently because China has been very aggressive in actually going through here and finding little reefs and things like that and adding sand and dirt to them and making islands. And we'll go over that in another lesson. And they're starting to build military bases there and everything. This is a very, very controversial thing that's going on today. Okay, that's going to be the end of our video, and want you to proceed to your assignment. Peace out.